Yeah, this is how you know music in the public mainstream is dead. Music for a lot of us is like our life beat, our life force. But for the regular public that follows trends, that follows the mainstream acts, that really don't buy music, music is dead in that arena. Music is dead to the people. They don't really care about it. If you do music, let's say you do hip hop, you do R&B, whatever you do, you must really love it, because there's no like leverage unless you have a team of people that are financing your career. And at the same time, when they're financing your career, they're pushing your career with payola and all this other stuff, which I've been saying for years. Before Drake, I was saying it, but Drake knew what was going on. But music is dead because the music industry oversaturated the game with subpar artists. And because of that, people don't like music. They think they do. I don't care if the music industry made 17 billion. That doesn't mean it's giving life. The music industry is dead because it pushes death to accumulate the money. You're getting dead presidents for dead music, right? So what ends up happening is you got an up-and-coming artist or a couple of up-and-coming artists, they won't even download an album for free that they like. They won't even download an album for free. Now, my music is not, my albums are not free, but my mixtapes are. They won't even download the shit. That's how much you have to, like, when you are an artist, you have to not give a fuck what people are going to buy. You have to not give a fuck about what people are going to pay attention to at the show. You have to not give a fuck about how many people are viewing your stuff. The real people that view your stuff, those are your real fans, because nobody cares unless they're your looking like the rich people, so-called, because they appear to be rich. They're not rich. You know what I'm saying? Or they appear to be the mainstream and top dogs of the game. Looking, those guys, those people are being used like pawns. That's what they are. But it's killed the game. It's killed the motivation for people to even listen to music. When people do listen to music, they listen to shit and they don't even know the words. They don't know what makes it hot. They can't even tell you. I can tell you my favorite artists. I can tell you lines from Wu-Tang. I can tell you lines from Nas. I can tell you lines from Redman. I can tell you lines from Method Man. I can tell you lines from Biggie, Pac, Jay-Z, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Kanye, which is the last, like, he was like the last great artist that I've listened to as far as like when he was new. You know what I'm saying? I could tell you lines. You know what I mean? Even with my own shit, I could tell you lines that I said that I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I could tell you lines from Rex. I could tell you lines from fucking like artists, and that's where I'm like if you love hip hop, you love those lines. You love the creativity, the wittiness, right? If you love MCs. But y'all don't like MCs. Y'all like the vibe, the stupid vibe. You know, like, yo, like you talk to these young dudes, they like, yo, man, it's just a vibe, and they doing this dumb shit. I was like, what's that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm saying is, you don't get it. OG is a vibe. I was like, nigga, I don't get what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? The OGs that listen to their music, the jazz and all the other music that they had back in the day, they could tell you the songs and the lyrics. They could sing them. You know what I'm saying? But music is dead because people, listen, you really like an album, you'll buy it. Honestly. You would spend money because you want to see that person make it, because that's your favorite artist, or that's one of your favorite artists, or they have one of your favorite songs. These people won't even buy a free joint that cost them nothing. I mean, not buy, but they won't download a free project that will cost them nothing, because they're so into being non-supportive of anything that's not supported by the mainstream. So non-supportive of people. They don't even want people to come up because they like these people. That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember this one girl that she was Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? She said she raps, so why would I buy another rapper CD? This is what she said. But she ain't nowhere. She's nowhere. She don't have a CD. She don't have a mixtape. She don't have a single. Nothing. She just raps. That's what she says. This is like, I remember this is like 7 years ago she said this shit. I'm like, and I was like, this is why you're in the place that you're in. You know what I'm saying? And she white, so it's not just black folks. You know what I'm saying? It's just the mentality of what's going on now. Nobody is supportive of talent anymore because it's been so saturated with demonic thought. And this is why it's hard to be an artist. But if you still do it and you still love it, you do it because you have the passion for it. People say, oh, that's a broke mentality. No, nigga, I ain't doing that shit that y'all doing. A lot of y'all talking about drug deals and doing the shit that you're doing, that's your business. I'm not judging you. Don't judge me for being on this path. You know what I'm saying? And even when I'm on this path, if you really like it, you will support it. But I'm not going to force you to do it, and I'm not going to complain that you don't do it. Like Tank did. Tank went on the thing. He was mad that he didn't get the record sales. That's because you worried about industry shit. But if you really love music, you don't give a fuck how many records you sell. You care about how good the music sounds. Just because you ain't sell a bunch of records doesn't mean your music don't sound good. It just means it's not being supported. Whether it's by your record label or by others, and you're probably doing it all yourself. And that's the hardest thing, is to do this by yourself. So you got to build a team. You got to build a foundation, which is one of the reasons why when I go places, I try to get as many Beyonders as possible. You know what I'm saying? I try to get as many people that are African man-born supporters as possible. But I can't make nobody do it. You know what I'm saying? So I got to keep pushing until there's no more pushing no more. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't need to push, where things can just, you know, be its own. It'll feed itself. But it's a grind, and it's a grind that you have to love. You got to love what you do, and you got to love what you push, regardless if nobody else fucking supports it. You know what I'm saying? I support me. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I need. All right. But yeah, man. So with that being said, man, I'll see you on the next little clip. You know what I mean? Greatness Over Dominance, out now. I just finished the GOD tour yesterday. Good show, good performance. Good performances. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, look forward to Kwanzaa, man. All right? Peace. A and B. Greatness Over Dominance. Yeah. African man born. Greatness Over Dominance. A and B. God MC. Greatness Over Dominance. The bars I speak. This is greatness. Yo. This is G.O.D. Greatness Over Dominance. Hip-hop full strength. Super confident. Panadado in the flesh. Living this to be my best. Represent the master teacher's mission with the knowledges. Religious hit the spiritual. Common individual. Wusabat bringing culture back with the lyricals. Essence of his presence. Divine love is evident. Setting precedents. I don't represent a president. Hip-hop the new wop. I elevate the new thoughts through rhythm and the poetry. The competition's knowing me. Never coming short as I'm stepping as an OG. Watch the double closely.